We're bussin' this week on the Hapless Heroes.
Hello. You've found your way back. Please come in. The chairs haven't moved. The mugs are still warm, and our heroes are here at the table. Please close the door. You're letting the cold air in, and all the crisp leaves blow into the foyer. I'm sure you don't need to introduce yourself, but please, you can ask past Fran later about how to do that to us. My name is Lewis, and I'll be your DM and host, storyteller, voice of a couple people, voice of a couple things, voice of the thoughts in your head. And I'll also be the voice of Lev Zangief. Tonight I'm joined by my friends. Brilliant, beautiful, way better than me. Starting with Dave, who is playing March, who is playing Emmanuel Goldstein.
And trying to do so is not at all suspiciously as possible. Not suspiciously.
Seated next to him is Francesco, playing Percival, who is playing Pierre Potam.
I haven't really practiced my Elvish accent.
In the corner adjacent is Jack, playing Jam Jam, playing DG.
Jam Jam never liked riding the bus.
Seated next to him is Sebastian, who is playing Choom, who is playing Sergeant Vroom.
Yeah, all right, come on, everybody. They don't exist. Don't exist. Come on!
I can't believe you're carrying that over an entire week.
I have to.
And at our final corner of the table is Nicole, playing Glorp Glup Glup, who is playing General Gup Gup.
You know, the big voice in the sky said that the chairs didn't move, but I'm pretty sure this table was all points last week.
20 points.
Despite Glorp's introductory insolence, we'll move on to the story tonight. We will totally ignore that, won't we, audience? Nod your head. When we last saw our heroes, they had blown up a big rock in the middle of their roadway. A roadway that I may have described last time, and I'm going to re-describe in the way that it fits my story tonight. This roadway isn't necessarily a man-made roadway, but one through much use and many blasts of propulsors and low gravity thrusters that keep our transit and so forth moving. Just like the navigators of old, if you will. Now, alongside that road, which stretches from the central of the city, which stretches from the city to the facility, the institute, as it were. It's lined by a series of tall spires of slagged rock. I keep using that word, and I'm going to continue to use that word in the way that I please. My definition of slagged rock is large, jagged spires, if you will, teeth-like. And I don't want to use the word teeth to give off a certain connotation, but in the sense, a triangle, right? A very thin, pointed triangle that juts up from the earth and gives the sense of, please don't go past this. Now, that doesn't mean you can't go past it, but that's beside the point. The party was instructed to stay on the road. And as they did, they came to a large piece of slag that stretched the entire road, through which a eerie and convenient fog, colored like piss,
fog,
came through.
Piss fog.
Yeah, piss fog.
Obscured some of their vision. They were able to deduce that there was only one large crack down the center, or, well, I shouldn't say the center, but in the center of their path, in the center of their roadway. Choom tossed a piece of plastic explosive. And
He provided the plastic explosive.
Yes.
Ollie, my homunculus thing.
Oh, that's right.
Delivered it to where it should have exploded.
It's just important we know nobody touched the piss fog.
We did not physically interact with the piss fog. I kept trying to close the window every single time we had to interact with outside.
Do you perceive through Ollie? Like, do you see what he sees in that way?
I made a perception check with Ollie. It was inconclusive.
I believe that I told you that you see this conical hole.
That's what it was. And we started inching closer to see what the hell this hole was about.
No. What Ollie saw was almost like a piece of wire or
That's right.
Some kind of long, thin piece of metal
that was going
slowly
down into this
sinking
hole?
down into the center of this hole, right towards the nadir of the cone, if you will, or the apex, I guess, depending on your perspective. But and I may be pronouncing one of those words wrong. Doesn't matter. So you saw this descend through the center of the blast zone, maybe. You're not really too sure, but it did give you the willies. You guys drove through. The explosion blew a hole through the rock, and also the fog went away with that. And you were able to drive around the rim of this cone very carefully to get through the rock hole that you had made. At that moment, you saw at the bottom of the pit, in the same way that your leg or arm moves beneath your blankets as you kind of try to swim away in your dreams, that sense of movement through fabric is the same thing that we see through the silt and the debris at the bottom.
Like something is moving inside of the hole.
And then you start to see, this kind of like very, very erratic writhing that kind of slaps out pieces of the bottom. Yes. And that's where we kind of start with the writhing. And beneath the detritus, you see this, you see a flash, a massive flash of color of purple. And it's almost like this kind of bulging block beneath the ground, if you will, that you see kind of like separate the earth, and it explodes forward towards you, and 6 sort of tendrils latch themselves onto the back of the bus.
Tendrils, you say?
Tendrils.
It's just tendrils. Sort of tendrils.
That's not the word That's not the word I would use, but it's a thing that reaches out.
I think we downloaded the wrong episode.
Oh no, this is the fan service episode. This is what they wanted.
This is what they wanted, folks.
It's our fault for getting weird fans.
I'm going to give it to them.
Yes.
I would like to have everyone roll an initiative for me, please. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to do anything during your initiative.
Sure.
Oh.
I don't believe you.
What's yours, March?
24.
24. And and Percival.
That would be a 6.
Jam.
19.
June.
14.
And Glord.
5.
Oh my god, I'm not last.
I rolled a 2.
Ooh.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, jeez.
March, top of the initiative. As you feel the bus sort of like lurch forward as the momentum stops, the back of the bus, where the window would be, the back window, is now covered in this sort of like muck that's like kind of really like, you can see it like actively like slurping down the bus.
Slurping. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know that's a horrible
is
word.
the verb. No, slurping is the verb we are committed to now.
Yeah, it's more than just gripping it. You can feel that it's kind of like, I don't want to say absorbing. That's not the right word. But
Yeah.
moving it.
I would like to, as a bonus action, rabbit hop as far away from that as I can. As a bonus action, you can jump a number of feet equal to 5 times your proficiency bonus without provoking opportunity attacks. So rabbit hop away as the bonus action. As my action, I'm going to cast Mage Armor, because I can.
Okay. And do you have a movement that you'd like to?
I want to make sure if we're being attacked from the back of the bus, I want to be at the front of the bus, getting cover behind some seats. One of like the first rows.
I think it's
sure.
As I say, there's only maybe a couple of seats because it's like the most of the buses filled with those right? Those actual like cages,
correct.
Right?
That's right. Yeah, they're like, well, I'm sure Percival over 5 hours has read the manual at this point. They're like they're suspension bubbles. That's precisely right. If you get caught in them, you need someone to like. It's basically getting caught in like a controlled gravity field where you can't find the ground or like stretch out.
Oh, interesting. So you're just kind of like, you're just suspended there.
Exactly.
Interesting.
I believe you currently have those turned off during the trip, right?
Yeah, we're not hanging out in those. No.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I don't want anyone falling in.
No.
By accident. Anyways.
No, thank you. Okay, so I'm sorry. I thought there was there's no actual enclosure around them, and it's just the things that then would be off, and then we have some room to move around. It looks like. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that there's 2 rows of seats that fit 2 people comfortably. 2 medium-sized individuals comfortably.
Even someone of my size, correct?
Yeah, I mean, if you're within medium, yes.
I am within medium.
Otherwise, maybe you and Choom,
we're like a thick medium.
Well, I assume Choom's driving, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am driving.
Okay. So March is going to take some cover behind the seats. Jam, what do you do?
Jam would first say, "Ew, gross," and then I guess roll a survival to know what that is.
Yes, please. I like that.
10.
You're not sure. You have heard. Hold on. Let me repeat that. With a 10, I can tell you that this has all the telltale signs of some kind of. Well, you would probably ascribe it to be as like an abomination, right? However, it seems like you recognize some familiar. That's what I'm looking for. You recognize some familiar makeup and characteristics of it. In fact, as you were flying in, you see that you remember seeing the same sheen from the same sheen like on the creature's schlorping side on as you did in the pollutant rivers out in the slaglands from when you were coming down from the atmosphere to land on the ship or to land on the downpour.
So this is like living pollution, essentially, potentially?
Something like that, maybe, yeah.
You might know where the piss fog came.
The piss fog was alive, too.
Yeah, Miss Piss.
It was just...
So, I can tell you that. I can tell you that with a 10. I know that was a lot of information, but I don't want to leave you hanging high and dry. I think that's fair.
Okay.
Fair trade.
It's alive, then. Is it trying to eat the bus?
I'm not getting any traction here. Wait, there's no wheels.
Oh, no, I was going to say you wouldn't get any. Right.
So are we not moving?
Correct. You are currently held in place, if you will.
Okay. Does it, I mean, right now it's probably too soon to tell, but does it feel like it's trying to pull the bus towards the
It's creaking.
hole? Yeah, okay.
I'll say that.
I think it wants to eat the bus.
This is on the front of the bus?
The back of the bus.
Back of the bus, okay.
It's schlorped to the back of the bus.
Okay.
It is Jack's turn, so I do want to give him.
Yeah.
I'll say that you observe the creature with a bonus action. Just a quick thought. What is that?
Seems alive.
Well, now that I know it's a creature, I'm trying to think. I mean, wouldn't really be able to do anything other than try to shoot it.
the classic solution.
There is one kind of classic bus door that swings open, and there is one emergency hatch in the center of the roof.
At this point, I think Jam would be more likely to just try to assist Choom in trying to get us the fuck out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry. There are also 12 windows.
Mm-hmm. Right.
13, including the driver's side window.
Yeah, but Jam shooting through the windows just seems like it would draw suspicion to ourselves anyway. So he's going to use his action.
I mean, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere right now.
12 windows
and we're
on
being
each
attacked
side
by a creature. So
yeah, but we're going to a prison.
Yeah,
and we're going to a prison that's probably suspicious of us, as they should be.
Yeah, but we are armed and protecting the transport. We're on a job. Everything we do is under the. Well, we'll debate that later.
Yeah. And Jam is just going to use his action to help you.
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
Okay, so almost like a reaction, like you would use the help action to whatever his next thing is.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of how that would work. In
whatever
the
assist
economy.
I could in the driving process and punching process.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. All right, Choom, you're gonna hold your action to assist, but let's see what you can cook up from Choom. What are you doing?
Okay, well, obviously driving isn't working, right? Because I'm trying to move forward and it's not moving forward.
Yeah. Do you take your gas or your foot off the gas? Proverbial gas?
No, I would not.
Do you reverse the throttle, lower the throttle? I guess is probably a better way. No, you don't lower the throttle.
Yeah, try backing over it.
Okay, so I'm confused.
Yes,
so
put it in reverse.
There's no tires to hit it with, but
are the tentacles pulling us towards tendrils? Sorry, the umamis if they're grabbing the back of the bus, are they trying to drag us away from the center of the hole or to the center of the hole?
So you've if you're looking at my hand right now, right here is the, I'm sorry, right here.
Okay.
Is the rock.
Description is great for radio.
If we look down the road, in the center is the rock, right? Blown with a hole blown through your pathway.
Yes.
In halfway inside of that hole is the inner lip of the first of the cone, I should say, not the first cone.
Yes.
Disregard,
okay.
Of the cone. So you have driven slightly into the
hole,
into the radius or whatever, into
yes.
the radius of the center to get into the middle of the rock. As you were doing that, the middle exploded out with
and is trying to pull us back
and
away
has
from...
now stopped you from moving. Correct. It's not that turn yet.
So to go
We're
backwards would be to go towards the center again?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes, at this point.
Cool. So I'm not trying to do that. I would be gunning it.
Continuing the tug of war,
right.
yes.
Away from the center, correct.
Yes. I'm going to look in the rear view, which they have obviously a height-adjusted rear view mirror.
We've established this bus is very accessible.
A back door to the bus?
Or is it a big window?
Yeah, that's a big window. No, there's no back door.
It's a big window. Okay. How's that window holding up to the things pulling? Is it away from the window, or is it to the frame more that they're pulling from?
Yeah, it's. I would say it's about halfway pushed up on that and the top half of the bus at this point. Yes.
Okay. I would like to remind everybody that I think at least 3 of you still have grenades.
Percival is literally holding it in his hand right now.
Beautiful. That's going to go really great with what I'm about to do. So just remind me, I am a Hadizee and I'm allowed to do things with my feet as if they were hands as a bonus action. . However, I'm pretty sure throwing something is an action, correct?
Yes.
Would I be able to do that as a bonus action with my feet?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Just wondering for action economy's sake.
How does the ability read?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, if we want to look at the...
Let's rules lawyer it.
Let's see what it says. Not to slow everything down, but...
No, but we fast forward. These things get abridged.
I would honestly just say at this point, probably, I would assume not. But
yeah, it does seem a little OP.
But maybe.
As
it
a
says
bonus
you can
action
use your
throw
feet
with your
to manipulate an object, open and close a door, a container, a pick, or a set
that kind of thing. So, like the kind of things that Lev's tiny hands would be able to do. It's very similar.
Right. So I would not be able to throw it.
Yeah, I can't throw javelins with my little hands, which was my whole plan on buying those. But anyways,
Jam is still next to me.
Yes, he has a ready to action.
Which, by the way,
he comes up to you and says, "Jam." Yeah.
Jam, come here. Just holding down on the gas pedal throttle. Jam, come here, yo. There's something grabbing onto the bus and it's stopping us from going forward. I'm not getting eaten today, okay? I need you to understand this. I am not getting eaten today. So here's what I need you to do, okay? I don't want to go out in the piss fog. I'm sure you don't want to go out in the piss fog, but we already know Percy's willing to go out into the piss fog, okay? So somebody's got to do it, okay? But hear me out. I have a real thing here. Let me... Reaches in... By the way, I am not driving with my hands. As part of my wheelman feat, I don't have to use my hands to drive. So I'm just every so often touching the wheel, just like with a random part of my body, just keeping it straight while I reach into my bag. Did I have time in the 6 hours to fix that thing that I had suggested last week, Lou?
Was that in a message to me? A secret message to me?
Yes, I sent it to you last week. It was.
Oh, yes. Yes. Well, you were driving, to be fair.
I can drive with no hands as part of my wheelman feat.
Okay, that's fair. You did say that you were working on that, right?
Litigiously.
I would say...
The suspense.
Oh no!
For the listeners at home, my heartbeat is like 120 right now.
He's thinking real. We don't know what this thing is. Whatever it is that
Lou is buffering aggressively right now.
Yeah, so Lou is buffering very aggressively right now.
I would say that you're unsure. You think that you've done at least like a basic job of getting it to a functioning state.
Okay.
You think. You haven't tested it. You didn't push the button.
Oh, man. This is like... But I was going to say, that is Choom's sweet spot.
I would not relay any of this.
That's extreme confidence for Choom.
None of you know this, because Choom would not say... He would have the utmost confidence that this is going to work.
Choom is keeping dangerous engineering secrets from his team? Never.
No, it wasn't anything like that. I'm going to reach into my bag of holding and pull out the hilt that I stole from Laserface the Pirate, that I have now assumed that I have functionally working, and I'm going to hand it to Jam.
I forgot about that.
Go give this to Percy and tell him to use it on the hubs. We need to break free, and I am not getting eaten today. And I'm going to hand you the hilt.
I mean, I'm also standing right next to you. Just my.
I didn't know that. I thought you were in the back.
Yeah. I was with you because I was sending stuff out of your window to drop plastic explosives.
It's fine. I like this better because I'm not paying attention.
Jam will take it and move 2 feet over and say, Percy, Choom says, kill it with fire. Hopefully this is fire.
I mean, I'll respond more on my turn, but like you see him just like hold what is, for at least right now, only a hilt of a sword, right? and just kind of like, again, raise an eyebrow, just be like, what am I supposed to do with this? But we'll move on to who it's supposed to actually be right now.
It's actually Percival.
Yeah, that would be my turn.
No fucking way.
Yeah, yes fucking way.
All right, well, I'm going to attempt to see what the hilt does. Is there like a button or anything of that nature? That
You tell me. I didn't design the. I assume that. Sure, I'll say there's a red button.
A red button
that Choom put there, so it's literally like sticking out.
Is this one also labeled not for Percy? Because the last button I pushed. Okay.
In fact, it literally says for Percy, and you notice that there is a little bow wrapped around it, like he was gonna give it to you as a gift at some point.
Okay, so first of all, Choom, you know that this is like not the time for pranks, and like if a
press the button.
Okay, I'll push the button. What happens when I push the button?
Out pops a gleaming orange, well, for all intents and purposes, blade.
Yes.
It doesn't seem to necessarily hum in the same way that you remember laser faces humming in that sense. But it does seem to be a very, at least, solid kind of concentration of energy that has formed into this thinly curved blade.
It's a laser sword? It's a functional laser sword?
And I gave it to the musketeer. You're welcome.
And you're just giving it to me?
I was gonna save it for your birthday, but this seems like a more prudent time.
Oh, yeah, right, so remember that conversation we were having about like you owing money to me and like all that stuff? I know you said it's not. Before you say it's not the time, just want to say I think. Okay, we're square, buddy. We're square.
Fuck yeah.
I will try to. He's gonna summon up all of his courage. And I don't know, getting on the roof is going to be tough. There's no ladder to that emergency hatch. That's correct. The bus tips over, so
that's right.
We're going out into the mucky air, and we're going to do that. No!
He's the only one who doesn't fear the piss fog. The rest of us.
That's true.
The
rest of us
the fog has dissipated. Okay, it's just the rain.
It could be back
any second.
We don't know.
Rain. Now it's just the gross piss rain.
I love that both Choom and Jam Jam are in agreement. It's like, well, neither of us are going out into the piss rain.
Here's the thing: I don't really have a way to get out onto the roof, and so the only way out I can get around to where this fucking thing is, because I can't just knock
out the back window.
In the window.
Fuck it.
No, we have to transport.
There's a door.
It's not a door. The door's at the side. I'm gonna go to the side, and I'm gonna go out the door.
Yeah. I will say also that I do envision like a very, not for nothing, what's what I'm looking for, anachronistic bus, like how our school buses look, American school buses.
But just like the flat sides, because there's no need for that type of engine.
Yeah,
right.
There's like gray and stuff like that.
Flat.
Oh yeah, it's one of the old ones. Or yeah, it's one of the newer ones where there's no
floaty things are.
There's no nose or whatever. There's no hood.
This is probably great for this car.
It's like a big tube, kinda. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm gonna exit the tube.
Okay, just, through the hatch.
I'm gonna kind of pull my shirt over your nose. my nose, just because it doesn't really seem like the air quality is so great out here, and I don't want to spend that much time out here. But I'm just gonna try to how long is the bus? Because my move is 30 feet. Can I make it to the back of the bus?
Yes, you all can. It is 40 feet in length.
Damn, it's a chunk.
Okay, well I'm not gonna make it to the back of the bus then.
You can get to the middle of the bus.
Yeah, I guess.
And then you can get close to the. Yeah.
I'm not dashing back there. I'm going to wait because I want to be able to attack on the same turn. So I'm going to get to the middle. I do have the stat block for the laser cutlass, and that is. It's not really a stat block as much as it was, because again, this is an NPC stat block that I made, right? So it's just one line, which is, it's to hit, which was based on his stuff. It's a finesse weapon. But it's 1d10 radiant damage.
Nice.
Plus, modifiers and stuff like that, right?
Sounds good.
get to use that at some point. He just had multi-attack before you guys did, so that's why it hurts so much.
It's true.
Okay, well, I mean, that's it. I can't. I mean, I have Ollie with me, because like it takes its turn right after me, but I don't really have anything I can have it do aside from because it moves with me and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna have it stay with me.
How's the piss ring?
Use its movement, and then it's gonna do it's like a dodge action essentially.
Nice. How's the piss ring? I'm interested.
We'll get there in a second.
Nice.
I don't like that. But that's it. That's it for my turn. I'm just gonna do the move, and I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna try to get back there.
Okay, cool.
Cut this thing off the bus.
Lorp,
my
it
laser
is your
cutlass.
turn. Okay, Lorp, it actually is your turn. Believe it or not.
Yes.
Oh God, what can I do? Okay, actually, first important question. Choom, did you finish smoking me during the course of that, or do I still have I been hotboxing for 6+ hours at this point?
I would say it depends on how fast you were releasing. So
Right, because you had the exhaust
right
that you built into glow.
So did you fuck Chuma? Did you just like all of it into Choom?
I mean, yeah, no, I didn't like power exhale into Choom. I was kind of letting Choom lead use me like as I said earlier, like a volcano system, right? Like you were just hauling on that as you wish.
Well,
so did you leave any? Am I still stoned?
In the interest of being completely fair for the listeners and to this story, I am 1 foot 8 inches tall and weigh less than 5 pounds.
So I'm still stoned.
You are still very much stoned.
Yeah, unless you have forced the rest of that out of you, then it's still swirling around in there.
I may be a professional, but I'm not March.
I use my 6 seconds to just stick my face up against a window and go, ooh, and that's it.
No.
Too high for this.
No.
Too high for this.
What else am I gonna do?
I don't know, you're probably the only one who can actually make it to like the roof of the bus.
It's true.
That is true. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I do something else.
Okay.
So I start by sticking my face up against the glass and going, ooh, or maybe I've been doing that during other people's turns. Anyway, I peel myself back from the glass, and then I cast gaseous form to turn myself into gas. In doing that, I also release any scroll smoke that was inside of my body, so now, like, whatever's left is hotboxing the bus.
Hotbox
since all the windows
combat!
are closed and that's been...
Dibs!
Wow. Dibs.
And then I gaseous form myself, I guess, through whatever tiny little, like, window crack or whatever I can find.
Yeah. You tell me you're a gas. You tell me which way you go at this point. I'll
as a gas, I guess I just kind of
guess.
like, I sort of gas against the edges of the bus and look for any sort of leaks or whatever. Do I find a...
There is
we have the emergency hatch.
Oh, I see what you're
We have
saying.
the emergency hatch.
Which will probably have some
Is it open, though?
doors.
Did you open it, Percy? I can't remember.
No, because
Sorry.
I can't get up there by myself.
Okay, so you just got to that point, and then
I went outside of the bus and walked halfway down the bus. I am outside right now.
He's Tom Cruising.
So yeah,
right
you
now.
went outside of the
Oh.
bus. Did you just use the bus door?
Yes. Because I couldn't go up through I can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
I can't lift
gotcha.
myself out of there.
I mean, there's no way that hatch has a perfect seal, so I just gasped
That's what
myself
I'm
through
thinking.
the hatch. Like,
Sure.
What does the spell say? The spell has a description that tells you what you're allowed to do. I'm surely.
Well, I can't go through a solid, but I'm saying that I don't think that the seal on the hatch isn't going to be like a watertight seal. Like there's going to be some
Or
amount
even
of
just
crack
any of
that
the
a gas can
19
get
windows.
Mhm.
through. Yeah. So I end up on top of the bus. Let's see. I can stay a gas for up to an hour. It's a willing creature that I touch, so I had to touch myself to do that. And everything I'm wearing and carrying becomes a misty cloud. If I drop to 0 hit points, the spell will end. While I'm in that form, my only method of movement is a flying speed of 10 feet, which it's not 10 feet up, right? So we're good. I'm on top of the bus. I can enter and occupy the space of another creature. I have resistance to non-magical damage and advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws. I can pass through small holes, narrow openings, and even mere cracks, but I do treat liquids as though they were solid surfaces.
Right.
I can't fall, and I remain hovering in the air even when I'm stunned or otherwise incapacitated. I can't talk or manipulate objects. Any objects I were carrying or holding can't be dropped, used, or otherwise interacted with. I cannot attack or cast spells. So I'm just a gas on top of the bus right now. That was not any more helpful than me doing nothing, except I burned a spell slot.
Yeah, but well, that and you
now you're
can
on the
end
bus.
the spell whenever you want, right?
That is true. But currently, I'm just a gas on top of the bus that is mingling with the piss cloud.
How's
We
that?
dissipated the cloud.
There is piss
Dissipated the
rain,
cloud.
but there is
Tell
piss rain.
Both. Now that we're outside, and I apologize, Percy, for not fully understanding your move there, but there's a lot of talking. Anyways, but let me paint that picture for you now that you're outside. The rain. You have your. Oh, you know what? You have your face covered. Your shirt.
That's what I said. I
You
put
have
my
your
shirt
face
over
covered
my-
with your shirt. That's right. And Glorp, you phase like a gas through the top of us. And outside, the rain beats down above you. And Percy, as you walk down the side very cautiously, you do see that amidst the rain hitting the sludge and the bus, you start to see what looks like, and Glorp too, you see this sort of almost like smoke coming out from beneath where the sludge is holding on to.
Okay. Okay.
Like it's melting the bus.
And also, just because you have your nose covered, the rain itself too is. I mean, Glorp, you even with your gassy tongue right now, you can tell the rain.
It's piss, isn't it?
Terrible. It's not piss, but it's like if anybody's ever tested a C battery before to see if it works, that's kind of what it tastes like. That's kind of what it feels like as it hits your skin.
Piss
Wait,
battery.
I can only
C
describe that
battery?
as
Hold on. Yeah. Can we just back up for a minute? Can we just?
I'm
back
sorry,
up
not a
first?
C battery, a
For-
9-volt battery, a 9-volt
Okay.
battery.
Okay.
Yeah. If anyone's ever tested a 9-volt battery, don't do that. By the way, I don't
Do it,
suggest
Very
that.
kids.
stupid.
Do
It's
it.
a very stupid.
Lick a
No, it's a
9-volt
very
battery.
stupid thing to do. Don't do that.
You can't. I mean,
Never
come on.
tested it.
It's fine.
It's a stupid idea. Nicole, stop. Being
How do you
a
even
bad
know if your
influence.
guitar pedals will work if you don't lick a 9-volt battery?
Exactly.
Besides, voltage works
Facts, though.
completely different in Canada. It's fine up there.
But if you've ever done that,
Canadian voltage.
I think
They
that you'll
stay
have a
awake
more
at night.
intimate understanding of what the rain on ROI 2235 kind of feels like. And as it gets into your eyes and over your nose and everything, you're blinking it out with your big pillowy eyelashes, Percy. And now it's the pollutant's turn.
Wow.
Come again?
He did describe my eyelashes as pillowy, but I can't focus on that now because he just called the thing the pollutant.
Yeah. Yeah, he
So-
did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, we're gonna combine our powers to fight this thing. Earth, water, air, wind, fire, heart.
To become Don Cheadle.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, the pollutant.
Can the people outside roll me perception checks?
Ooh.
Okay, perception's fine. You know,
I'm
I'm
good at
just glad
these.
it's not a con save right now. Oh, that's bad.
Well, that's really good for me.
Hey.
What does that mean?
14.
Oh, I got a 2.
You have advantage on strength, Dave. Oh, never mind.
I don't think perception was on my list, right? Yeah, no,
Does it?
strength, dex, and con.
Yeah.
Glorp, as you're flying closer and closer towards the back of the bus and towards the tendrils that have latched on, the pseudopods that have latched on, you notice that you kind of like follow it back to the center, and you see this big like yellow kind of mass growing out of the towards like the base of this. Hold on, let me back it up there. As you follow the pseudopods, like you observe them towards their center and where they all converge, you see this large, like black and purple, dark blue mass in the center of coming, like spilling up towards out of the rim of the cone. It is now sort of fully, it's like a big amorphous blob that has kind of like a big piece of gunk. I don't even know the right word for it, honestly. But it is this kind of amorphous gunk, like thick, kind of ochre colored with a big splash of purple in there.
It's an ooze, but not like a plasmoid.
I mean, I was just about to ask.
And in the center of that, of that mass, you see a like protruding yellow bubble, like starting to get bigger and bigger.
Oh no!
And
it's
that's
a piss
its
bubble.
turn. That's its turn. We'll go back to the top. March.
Okay. So if I look back down through the bus, what can I see? Like the back window, probably?
Yeah, you see the back window. It's like a big cutout, like a half circle cutout, but half like rounded rectangle cutout, sort of. And yeah, there's a big just like piece of metal at the bottom that's like reinforced below it. And then you see the cells on the side and their power supplies, and you have windows down the side as well that can be reinforced, and you can like close the shutters down if you so choose.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. We're gonna move towards wherever the operation for these shutters is. Close the shutters.
Yeah,
Send Percy outside, then close the shut.
So it's not too far from you. You see it like you see it labeled on the console next to Choom, like across the dash, and you reach out and slap the button, and you watch all the shutters like come down from the top of the bus, or I should say the top of the windows, and the sides come down. Choom, the front comes down right in front of you. It's slotted so you can see through it, and in the back, you see that it's struggling at the top of the window to come down, as it's like caught on some ooze, kinda.
Right.
So the back window is not shuttered at the moment, because there was a decent amount of ooze at the top of the window glass already.
Yeah. I'm sure this is reinforced glass and not shoot-throughable.
A very poor prisoner transport bus, if it was.
Yeah. What's
It's Astral
yeah.
Tech.
vent slash
it's Astro
access
Tech.
hatch?
They got lots of money.
Vent slash access hatch on the roof. How high up is that?
Well, it's got to accommodate a lot of people, so it's probably about 8 feet off the ground. Sounds right.
Oh, 8 feet off the ground. So, no great difficulty hopping up there to open
No.
it then.
No, like you could do that from probably one of the chairs or something, or one of the benches.
Yeah, see, the hop
Yeah.
is the thing
He's a
that I
herring
was
gun.
lacking. Right.
Yeah,
That the hop
no
is what I
problem.
was lacking, which is why I did not go out that way.
Yeah. So, yeah, I will use whatever remaining action I have to hop,
Okay.
open the top, and get out. Onto the roof. of the
Okay.
bus.
Perfect. Yeah, you open up the door. You jump up and bust through the top, very ceremoniously, and land inside or on top of the roof of the bus. And you two see the same smoke kind of come up from where the pseudopods are latched onto, and the rain starts to get inside your fur, and you smell it right away, and it's like Friday. Yeah, it's like a Friday night deli or a Tuesday night deli counter or something. Smell. It's horrible out here.
Specifically on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, where not a lot of people are buying it, so it's just been sitting out.
That's why I'm thankful for appropriate threads power wash technology.
That's true. It is not getting into your clothing, which is nice.
Man, can you turn those appropriate threads into a fucking hazmat suit?
I mean, it's got to be mostly a jumpsuit, so like whatever kind of like prison transport uniform
Right.
it would be.
I'm just saying, like, would you be able to transform those threads into what's appropriate for this situation would be, which seems like a fucking hazmat suit? Just pondering. Anyway.
Jack. Jam, you doing?
Still
Your
up in
turn
the
now.
front with Choom. He will kind of like move across, almost like obscuring Choom's line of sight for a second.
Hey!
But we're not going anywhere, so it's not like it really matters. And he'll just say, "This planet is fucking disgusting." And he'll pull the pin on one of his frag grenades, open the window, throw it, shut the window.
Like
Roll me a
out the
throw.
driver's side window
Roll me a-
towards the hole.
That's
Yeah.
why he
Okay.
crossed across the body of Choom.
Oh, we got to pull the modern
open
manual
that
up for
window.
throwing grenades.
Roll me a dexterity roll, I imagine. Or actually, you know what? Roll me.
Hold on, there's a rule for grenades in the modern manual. Let's pull it up. Let's
The MM.
reference the-
We should know this by now. We've thrown enough.
We've done it a few times, but I still don't remember the specifics offhand. So here we go under explosives. So grenade targeting. Here we go. A grenade can be thrown up to a maximum range of 30 feet plus your strength modifier times 5. What is your strength modifier, Jam?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Fuck. Negative.
Not
Negative
only is
one,
it a
okay.
negative 1, but the bus is 40 feet long.
So you can throw a grenade 25 feet.
I should ask this before we go any further. March, when you went through the escape hatch, did you close the hatch in your turn as well?
No, it's still open behind me.
Okay. I will say, Jam, that now you see him jump through the roof, and the rain is currently pouring
Coming
in
into the bus. Yeah.
to the center of the bus now. It's thudding hard on the floor, and it stinks.
I suppose that Jam would know how far he can actually throw something. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say with confidence that you should know your own throwing ability pre-throw.
Where is the escape hatch in relative, like, to the rest of the bus? Is it in the middle of the bus?
It's in the center of the bus, yeah, about 20 feet in
okay.
from the
Well,
front,
in that
from
case,
the console, the driver's seat.
Jam is going to run up to right before it,
Hey,
where the gross
just give me
piss
a kiss
water
before
is
you
now on the ground,
Uh-huh.
and he's going to throw it. So I'm assuming that's 20 feet forward
Correct.
or backward, I guess. And then
20 feet towards the back. Yep.
throw it out the back of the bus, like through the hole, not touching any of the gross water,
Right. Okay.
toward the back of the bus, where the
Nice. So you're gonna throw
Pollution
it
monster
through the hole from within the bus.
yes.
Okay.
So,
All right, nice.
grenade targeting. Here it is. You add your dex mod to any attack roll made with a grenade thrown by hand. The difficulty of the throw determines the DC. So if there's no barrier, it's a DC of 10. If it's a short wall, it's a DC of 12. If it's a large opening, a door or picture window, it's a 14. If it's a small opening, it's a DC of 18.
Oh god. There's no getting out of this. Whatever.
No, fucking thread.
Oh,
the
it's an 18.
needle.
I got an 18.
Hell yeah!
Jam
Mark,
was ready
you
to just
all-
kill us all.
You should see
Mark,
them
you
all.
see
They
that
threw their
grenade, like-
arms up.
Barely cleared the top of the fucking door.
Yeah.
The latch.
Yeah, honestly, it like kind of hits the lip on the way out, and doesn't affect the trajectory, but you do kind of see it give it that kiss, and you're like, oh,
Clutches just a little.
yeah, just for a moment.
Thankfully, we did not have to roll on the grenade miss table, but the potential results for that are either it falls short, it misses left, it misses right, or you overshoot it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it had a what is it? Yeah, on a 1 or a 2 on a d6 if it would fall short. And that's
Good
where the
job,
problem
Jam Jam.
is.
So whether or not the back window survives, I guess, is up to you, Lou. But it's landing right behind.
What's the radius on
bus.
those?
I don't know.
Let's find out. This is a fragmentation grenade. I don't have
15
the quick
feet.
note for that.
15
Thank you.
feet, circle here. 15 cone if it's planted, which it would not be.
Yes, there it is. Yeah, so it is a 15. Yeah, right.
It does
46
4
slashing.
It requires a dex save, a DC 13 dex save. Can I make a save as the car? I think that's a mechanic in the modern manual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. You can definitely make the car save. I'm gonna
Yes.
I mean,
Part
the
of-
car is. No, I hate. Oh no! Now I'm gonna get roasted again for.
No,
being the
it's
fun
fine. It's
ruiner.
fine. I could do it at disadvantage. I don't give a fuck.
The car is immobilized, right? It has a speed of 0.
Sure.
Currently.
You
But I can still
I'm
turn the
gonna
wheel.
allow it. I'm gonna allow
Okay,
it.
he's gonna allow it. Okay, good.
Okay.
Good. Just making
In
sure.
the same way,
Yes.
hold on, listen. In the same way that they moved the car in Jurassic Park when it was barely moving,
Yes!
you too can move this.
Bro, listen. As a wheelman, if a
minimum
vehicle I'm
damage.
driving is subjected to the effect to make a dexterity save, if it was to only take half damage, which the frag gate is, if I succeed, it takes, if
No
I
damage.
succeed, it takes no damage, and if I fail, it only takes half damage.
That's pretty
Okay.
good. We're all right with that. We like that.
DC 12, it said.
DC 13 for frag.
13. Okay, let's not panic. I get to add stuff. I get to add my dex save, and then I get to add plus my proficiency because any saves I make with the vehicle, I can add my
Yep.
proficiency to.
Lovely.
So that is
good.
a on the dot 12
Thir-
or 13.
Oh.
Sorry, 13.
As I say, 13 we needed. 12 would be bad. 13
On the
good.
dot 13.
And does the
Yeah,
the pollution
definitely.
save?
Definitely. I rolled a 17.
There you go.
So half of 4d6. Go ahead.
To
roll
Lou,
It, roll it off.
but we
Well, I
take
think
0.
6,
It's 46, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
7,
Roll it up.
13.
Ooh.
Ooh. 19. So half 19.
Ooh.
Nice. So 9 or
8.
10.
It rounds down.
Let's round it up. Rounds down.
Im-
9.
Beauteous. And you just see Choom like whip the wheel. Like he sees Jam Jam throw the grenade, so he just like whips on the wheel so that the window kind of like just sways away just in time.
Man, I imagine it almost like bonks the grenade a little bit more, you know what I mean? So that it just like gets it past the
Rolls
bus just
down a
out of
little bit.
range. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why, it maybe took it off the trajectory a little bit, but it still did damage, hopefully, the ooze a little bit.
Yes, there was. You do see it kind of like explode out into like a I don't know why I keep thinking about this, but like if someone threw like a salad dressing against the wall, the way that would kind of like splat out.
Okay.
Gross.
Yeah.
Now
Sure.
that's really strange, but
Nice throw,
I've been
buddy!
watching a lot of Taskmaster. Okay, so I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anyways,
I see.
Jam Jam does have 2 attacks per action, but with how well the frag grenade went, he is not going to take another one.
Let's
think that
not
was
tempt
pretty
those
good.
gods again. Let's
Yeah.
Choom,
Yeah, and like
it's your turn.
throwing a grenade, I think, is a separate action than using the
Good.
attack action
Thank you.
potentially. So yeah, you don't have to take the
am I still under the impression that if I stop hitting the throttle that we're going to get dragged into the abyss of
you haven't
Hey.
taken your foot off yet, so you
Yeah,
don't
no.
really know.
And the monster or whatever didn't have to do any kind of save to maintain strength. They're holding us with a grenade going off behind it.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah.
yeah, so it's still holding.
It's holding strong.
We are in hold.
Fuck. I'm gonna try. Can I like try and use my driving ability to just like fucking shimmy
Juke
or like,
it.
yeah, like I'm trying to. There's
Spin
jagged
move.
rocks and shit around us, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if I can just laterally move from side to side, I'm gonna try and like angle the
Dislodge.
bus. So yeah, just trying that's literally all I can do.
Okay, remember you are inside of like the beginning of the hole through the slag that's laying in the road. So
Yeah.
there is some like jagged rock to that to your point, right?
Yeah,
but the actual
exactly.
like sharp pointy slags that kind of crown the outside of the road are much further away. They're
No, we're
Okay.
just talking about using the local geometry, right? Of like the sort of like
Okay.
almost
Yeah,
tunnel
yeah.
we've made ourselves in through
Right,
the
exactly.
debris.
I don't expect it to work much, but
you're trying to shave it off.
Choom truly believes that he cannot let go of this gas pedal, or you guys are fucked.
No, I think you are right.
All right, so piloting. Is that what we do?
Yes, please.
22. Dirty. Yeah. So everyone in the bus? Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I have to play true to game here. I did not take into account anyone who may be
Outside?
on the side or on the
I
top.
may have to do you're saying I may have to do a bit of a dodge?
Of this. So I am whipping the bus back and forth. I'm not moving anywhere, but I am sliding from side to side, trying to snag the tentacles onto the rocks. With a 22, do I succeed in at least that in some way before we get to what happens to my friends?
Yes, we can, absolutely. I love this, because it took you that long through the course of the explanation of maybe some
think about
Patreon
us.
stuff. But yes, it's very interesting. Anyways,
That's why I'm still doing it.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you're moving and you're swaying it, right? You're really finding the groove of the bus. You could swear that you're another 5 feet through the tunnel, maybe. You feel like you're really pulling against it.
You're
right
winning
now.
the tug of war.
Let's
a little
go! Come on, baby, you can do it. Come on! Everyone in the bus is now sliding from one side to the other.
bit. You think you may hear like a wail from Percy outside as he maybe is trying to dodge.
I
the
hear no
bus.
such thing.
Of course not.
Now, I did say that this was a very short piece. I believe it was only 5 feet deep. So you are like seeing the other side. You're coming out through it. Bonk. And then
I don't know if that was necessarily worthy of a self-bonk.
It's a self
but
bonk.
okay.
I enjoy that.
self bonk. Who should I go with first? Percival.
Yes.
As you're walking through towards the ooze, out of the corner of your eye, you just see this. You
The
feel
bus start
something like
moving erratically.
you feel something. Yeah, you feel it move because you're fixated on it. You don't on the oozes.
And then I
you
see
don't
the
even
bus start
notice.
trying, like I
for
said,
a
you
moment.
fishtailing a little bit.
And then
you know?
you start to see it like come into view, and you're like, oh, what? All right, and tell me how you react to seeing the bus get closer and closer
I'm gonna
inside this.
try to like jump like to the side a little bit. Like I almost would need to make like some sort of like I would want to make evasive maneuvers so as not to get hit by the bus.
Yeah, I'd
Sorry.
allow an athletics roll or a dexterity
save?
roll. Either of those.
Okay. For dexterity, that's going to be a 14.
Yeah, I mean, however you feel you would best kind of
Literally
step
just
away
hop
from
off
this.
to the side to give it a little
Perfect.
bit more to give the bus a little bit more of a wide berth, since Choom seems to have forgotten that there were,
I love how we're giving me the
Forms.
shit when a grenade
Proper
literally
size
just
of the
went
bus.
off 5 feet away from your face.
No. It was on the other side of the bus, right? Because we went out the
yeah.
driver's side. They went out or off the top, actually.
They went out
Like,
the top.
you Shot through the gap, and like I'm on the side.
Yeah, you still would have felt
So-
the heat. You would have felt
Yeah.
it. But it's fine.
March,
Yeah, I would have heard the shrapnel flying around too.
March, can you roll me a dex save too while we're at it?
Yeah. We'll make a dex save.
I don't think
He's a
Gorp does, 'cause
herring
Gorp is
gun.
gas.
No,
What was
they
gas?
Flying.
Lorp does not get it.
See, 14 plus 2 is a 16.
That's perfect. Yeah, you're surfing it right now. And Percival, what do you do?
I'm going to keep moving to the back of the bus.
Well, you've made it. I mean, you have 30 feet. You have 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, so I'm going to
You
move
could
the other
Easily
20
move the other
feet.
20, and then have another 10.
I'm gonna hang on to that 10 as I assess now what I actually can see truly from the outside of what is gripping the bus. I see this big like mass essentially.
Yeah, it's this big kind of amorphous blob of like a purple and black and oranges kind of coalescing into this, like loogie that's coming out of this.
Gross. Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah. And
It's
in the
slurped
center
its
of
way
that,
onto
you
the bus.
see
Yeah.
this. Right, in the center of
that-
which you
that
see this
yellow
very
bubble.
large, like growing bubble.
I don't like that. Okay, so I'm between a rock and a hard place here because I either try to throw the grenade into the hole or I try to use the laser sword. But I was just given this laser sword and I want to use the laser sword. So I'm going to fucking slash this thing with the laser sword.
Oh yeah, as you should.
Try to disconnect it from the bus.
Yes, there were 6 pseudopods. There are now 5 pseudopods.
Great. Here we go. Making an attack with the laser cutlass. Yeesh.
Oh.
Please hold. Please hold. Oh, hey, I can use... It's okay, because I don't know there is... I could do it before or after making the attack roll, but not before any effects of the attack are applied. So before I even say the result, I am going to expend one of my technique dice to make this a precision attack. I'm not feeling very confident about the number I just rolled on that d20.
That's a smart one.
You can try it. You never know what it might be to hit.
Well, now I've given myself at least a chance with a 14.
Oh, 14 hits.
Okay, happy about that. We love that. Let's roll.
And you're hitting this with the sword, right?
with the laser sword, the laser cutlass.
Fuck yeah. I've been waiting literally
All right.
months for this.
D10 plus 2 radiant. Let's go. Oh, that's a 10 on the die, so that's 12 radiant.
Fuck.
Nice. Yeah, you lop one of the arms, one of the pseudopods right off of it. You see it slide off of the, kind of cling to for a second onto the bus, and then it slides down with this, slick,
Wet slap?
sheen. Yeah, that comes down. No, well, not just that, but also the
As it hits
sheen
the
that
ground.
leaves
Oh.
behind.
I see.
That's kind of like covering and sliming the slurping the back of the bus, and you see that the metal where it was touching is it looks like it's like someone pushed in some fresh bread kind of. It's like very malleable looking and almost dented.
Mm.
And I don't want to use the word dented. That's not the right word, but
like it was corroding the bus.
yeah, something like that. In fact, if there's any Warhammer heads out there, it's kind of like what melted glue from plastic glue looks like, where if you rub it on the finer details, it smudges up everything. It's that kind of slowly melted, malleable, it's like making a hard object malleable and then deforming it and letting it rest, I guess.
Oh, that's
in that. So it's-
awful. Yep. Okay, understood. I understand what I'm seeing, and I don't like it.
It falls off.
And that is actually sufficiently horrible.
However, Percival, you are attacking it very close, and you slice it in half, though deftly. It does kind of splash out. You do take 1 point of acid damage as it
It's okay.
hits
I
you.
still have a second attack because I have extra
Okay.
attack.
Good.
So
I'm
I will
just letting
take
you know.
1
That's why I
point of
gave
acid
the
damage,
sword.
and we're gonna keep going. I could make an offhand attack with a gun, but I don't. I think at this point it's the laser. We need the laser right now. So That's absolutely going to do it. I see a 17 on the die. We're going to add a +5 to that, which makes it a 22. It's 7 on the die +2. That's 9 radiant damage.
Psst, another arm. There's currently 3 pseudopods. I keep saying arms. Whatever you want to call them.
Arms, pseudopods, schlorpopods.
Same.
You know.
And you take
So
3 poison damage. Or, I'm sorry, acid damage.
3. Ouch. Okay.
After you've cut the second pseudopod off, you could swear that bubble is suddenly a lot larger than you remember seeing it earlier, that yellow bubble.
Yeah, I believe that.
Glorp, it's your turn.
Hold on. I used the other 10 feet of my move.
Oh,
I'll use
sorry,
5
sorry,
of
go
that
ahead.
to just take
Yeah,
cover
yeah.
on the side of the bus, just so I'm not immediately visible to the ooze, if it can even see.
Okay. Glorp, it's your turn.
Cool. I turn back to Glorp, which I don't think actually requires any.
No, you just end the concentration on the spell.
Yeah, I stop concentrating on being gas because I can't really do anything else when I'm gas, and I want to move more than 10 feet this turn. On top of the bus, right? I guess I probably am not very far from the hatch at this point because I had to go up in order to. So I'm only a couple feet away from it.
Yeah,
So I
like next to
headed
March.
Yeah,
I'd say you're in front of March at this point.
I'm gonna head back towards the there's still tendrils grabbing the bus, right? In
Correct,
addition
3
to
of them.
the goo
Yes.
we're dealing with. Yep. So I'm gonna head back that direction, not all the way, maybe like 10 feet towards it from where I
Okay.
am right now. So I'm like,
Yeah, you're
kinda,
about
I don't know
10
where
feet
the- where
away
the
from
hatch
it.
is. Yeah,
20,
okay,
the
perfect.
hatch is 20 feet from the back where the ooze
It's
is
right in
latched
the middle.
onto, and
Okay.
so you could be 10 feet from it, from both
Perfect.
it and the
Yeah.
hatch, if you'd like.
Yeah,
Yes.
give myself some bump space in case I, fall or anything. I don't want to be like right at the back of the bus.
Yeah, you got like
and
3
the-
feet on each side or something, yeah.
The first thing I'm gonna do is try to talk to it, because nobody else has tried that yet.
So I'm gonna be like, "Hi, my name's Glorp. I just want to check to see if you're a plasmoid before I continue and do anything else." Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Were you saying that you're also a plasmoid, or should I throw stuff at you? Oh, hunger. I can help with that.
I pull a frozen piece of frosted quiche out of me. I still have 7 left. And I throw a piece of frosted quiche at the possibly hungry
Quiche force!
plasmoid.
Quiche force!
Maybe do that in the form of like a magic missile so that it hurts it.
Can I do
Or
that?
you
Can I use magic missile with
Magic
with
quiche.
food in the center of them?
Didn't you described that the last time you did it?
I just threw quiche at something last time. I did not magic missile quiche, but if I can magic missile quiche, then I'm doing it that way. I'll use 3 of them.
I thought,
and shoot
yeah,
it
you
as magic missiles.
you were also using them as ice shards before when Dave was doing his thing.
That's true.
I remember
these
that
things-
one.
Use one as a nice shard?
Yes.
Oh.
I remember that one.
Well, then
Yeah,
that
I'll
seems
allow
like
it.
it
It's a
falls
very
within
nice
rules.
shard.
Cool.
I'll
So I
allow
use
magic
3 of my
quiche.
7 remaining pieces of quiche, so I have 4 left. And I
Okay, you
magic
used 3 of
missile.
them.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
although that's not in the spirit of just feeding it and being friendly.
I'm sorry, we have already thrown grenades at it and like sliced it
I
with laser
haven't.
swords.
It might be brethren. Maybe this is going to be another hiccup, but I'm just making friends.
It's
melting
the bus.
Fine, I magic missile them. Let me roll for those. 1d4 plus 1. Oop. Oh, God.
Glorp is gonna be so mad at Percy if it turns
March,
out
I think
to
when
be
this
it.
is all over, we
Ooh,
need to
that's a
have a
5.
conversation with Glorp about threat assessment.
5.
Oh yes, it's
Ooh,
gonna go
5,
just
5,
as
and
good
4.
as every other time.
14 force damage.
And also, I fed it 3 quiche, if that helps at all.
Damn!
Yeah. Very forcefully.
There are now 2 pseudopod left. And as far as the quiches are concerned, I guess the only thing that you can hear is response maybe afterwards is,
Oh, he's just hungry, guys.
Yeah, it wants to eat the bus, Glorp.
I love how inside the
Yes!
bus, if you like Pete, we're just like jamming to the radio.
with the rain coming in the center of the. Now it's so that's Glorp's turn.
Yep.
Percival, I'm sure you're curious, and Glorp, I'm sure you're within eyesight of this as well. What you both see is the bubble has now expanded, almost like it's a complete circle coming out of the center of the center mass, the central mass. And when you see it kind of come to a head almost, it pops. And a large cloud of piss cloud steams out of it. And from the top of the cloud, the top of the mist, you see stand a tall, yellow figure dripping. And that's where we'll call tonight's episode, or tomorrow's episode, or today's episode. You'll have to figure that one out, I guess, in your own point in time.
I'm so scared.
A figure, eh? Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Is it Halloween right now?
I'm pretty sure that by the time this episode airs, we're at the end of October. So this is like
It's
perfect
close.
timing, honestly. Yeah.
If it's Halloween, remember to tip your innkeeper, folks. And even though our fire burns low right now, and our night grows more quiet, the tales of the hapless heroes pauses only for now. And I'm sure you're wondering, how do you find us? Well, we're going to show you how you find us on places like the internet, the Dreamscape, and the Dreamcast. Past Fran, can you tell us how to find us on those three places with your premeditated wisdom?
Thank you all for listening. If you like what we do, you can find all of our links in one convenient place, and that is our link tree. It's just linktr.ee/haplessheroes. There, you'll find our social media, merch, and Patreon, but most importantly, you will find the crown jewel of our internet presence, and that is our Discord server. It is free to join, and it's where the cast and I hang out the most, chatting with you, our amazing audience, about the show, sharing memes, and geeking out about all things nerdy and delightful. We'd love to have you be a part of that community. Now, if you really like us, please consider leaving us a 5-star rating or review on the podcast service of your choice. It means the world to us. It helps new listeners find the show, and if we spot your review, we'll give you a shout out right here as the 5-star human that you are. Now, if you really, really like us, you can support the show directly by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/haplessheroes. It's also linked on our link tree. We have a treasure trove of bloopers, bonus content, and even some out-of-character episodes from our many years of adventuring together. Some of those we've even released for free. So please, check it out. That's all for now, though. So let's kick it back to the crew in the future.
Wow. I don't think I could have said it any better, and I wouldn't want to try if I had the opportunity, honestly. Until we meet next time, are able to pass around a scroll, don't bother the mimic on your way out. I'm going to go ahead and outro my cast the same order that I introed them in. You can remember.
Because we don't.
At the final corner, which doesn't make it the last, Nicole, playing Glorp Glub Glub, playing General Gub Gub.
I'm just saying, if that is a plasmoid and their name is Psst, I'm not shaking their hand.
Next to them is Sebastian, playing Chew DeLune, playing Sergeant Vroom.
And you're not millions of, come on, guys, this is my jam. And the dude, I was like, yeah.
In the other corner of the table is Jack, playing Jam Jam. He's playing DG.
Until next time.
Next to him is Francesco, playing Percival Flodhest, who is playing Pierre Patton.
We need to get out of here.
And at the first corner of the table, Dave, playing March, was also playing Daniel Goldstein.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble now.
My name is Lewis. I've been your DM host, voice of many things, many weird noises, and the voice in your head. What was I going to say? I was going to say something cool, but I forgot, so have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
If you're not being a